I'm recording. I'm recording.
I'm a Ricardo.
All right.
Always
So
fight the power.
Hello! Oh no, we have killed him with our sound waves. What do we do, Brandon?
We bring him back to life.
But how?
With mouth to mouth, Jason. You first.
Okay.
Oh, it's a miracle.
They simply mentioned mouth to mouth. It's a miracle.
Oh man, I wanted to kiss. I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
I had to say it with a face, obviously.
Oh no,
We gotta cut that out.
Well, I mean, you're talking about kissing him.
you said mouth to penis resuscitation.
All right, your ass in my face. Let's go.
Oh my god, it's a rodeo.
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
All right, well, we can talk about that later. What are we watching?
Well, first of all, it ain't even much of a fight. There's only going to be 3 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the ground, and me hitting it from behind.
Oh no. We're watching the next episode of Bly Manor, guys. Episode 7. What's it called?
The Two Faces.
We'll never know. Yeah, the Two Faces Part 2.
Part 2.
Is that recording? It is.
The whole thing is all recording. It's all recording. So we watched the last episode today, actually, at the same time that we're watching this one. So we're not going to do a big recap or anything. So we know.
They don't need to know what happened. They can just go watch the last video.
So we saw some interesting stuff. We saw that Flora seems to have a different father than Miles.
Wait a minute.
What?
He's like, we're not going to recap.
I said-
Let's recap,
I
okay?
said we're not going to do a huge recap. We're going to do a slight recap. Just touch on the big moments.
Okay, fine.
That they're perfectly splendid.
God, she's been Miss Jessel the entire time.
That's right.
I don't like that.
Not the entire time.
Most of the time.
Basically.
A
like-
lot of the time.
Anytime that she was being super proper, that was Miss Jessel.
Yep.
Same how with Miles. Every time he's been a fucking dick, it's been Peter.
Yeah, Mr. Pizza Quinn.
Anytime he's a fucking dick, he's a fucking Peter.
Ooh.
That's how you know when it's Peter.
That kid acts up. I'm about to be a Peter beater.
That's right.
Don't be a pizza beater.
With no context, it just sounds
Hey.
pretty fucking bad.
Look.
Could you imagine if we lived in a parallel universe where when you get in trouble, you just get your slapped?
A mushroom stamp. Where they put it in a printing press. Fucking clow.
Damn, bro. They said, did you take her pencil? Yes. Whip out. Whip out right now, young man. They got a ruler.
God, that would hurt so
It's
bad.
got a name. It just says the Willy Whacker on it.
Oh, no.
Your Willie's about to get a whacking.
That's right.
Oh, God. He said, back in school, I got willy whacked every day. Anyways, Flora seems to be, from what we're understanding right now, the daughter of the uncle, Uncle Henry.
Uncle Daddy Henry. Yep.
Yep, and it is fucked up.
Very sad for the dad because that was a very heartbreaking conversation that he had with his wife.
Yes,
But
it
then
was.
Oh, yeah.
he should have been very angry with her like he was his brother,
Yeah,
I believe.
it takes 2 to tango.
And they tangoed quite a few times.
Yep, they. I mean,
If
Stay
I'm
salsa.
I was about to say, I was literally about to say salsa. Damn it!
did they tango and salsa?
But did they
They
waltz?
didn't.
I don't know.
Well, he
I don't-
waltzed right in there and stole his brother's girl.
Yeah.
Said, "You'll always be my bestest girl."
Oh God.
You always be my bestest girl, Charlotte the harlot.
Charlotte the harlot.
Charlotte the Charlotte, according to Jason.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
She's a Charlotte.
Let that stay in the last episode. Let that stay in the last episode, not this one.
She's always spinning her web of lies.
Let me itch my nose with my microphone real quick.
Oh God.
He's like getting into his nose.
I mean, I'm the only one that uses it.
How do you know?
I swap these every week.
Well, then you're the one that's gonna get my nostril microphone.
Nostril microphone.
Nostradamus.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
All right.
We got to see Danny and Jamie actually
Yeah.
connect more
And
emotionally, and
They
they made out, and then they insinuated they slept together.
Yeah.
they woke up naked.
Better than waking up dead.
Maybe they just slept next to each other while naked. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, we do it. Wait.
They're good Christian fellows. Fellow.
Fella.
Fellow.
Fella.
Fell high and
Fella
fell
la
low.
la.
What's my name?
Fa-la-la-la. What's my name? What is my name? What is my name?
I love that it wasn't even what is my name. It was just what's my name.
Yeah.
What's my
La-la-la.
name?
What's
Hello.
my name?
My name is Rashish. What's her name?
Hello, my name is Roms.
Roms.
And today I will be singing What is my name?
I love her.
That shit's so good. She's like, oh, Nana, what is my name? Oh, Nana, what is my name? What is my name? What is my name?
She has a YouTube video, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I just said I love her.
She totally does it on purpose, too. Because
Yeah,
like,
she
even
does.
the name of it is What is my name?
She totally does it on purpose.
Good
All right.
Michael Scorn.
Let's get back on track before we get canceled even harder. Cancel me harder, Daddy.
That is not going to be merch.
Cancel me harder, Daddy.
All right.
It's
well,
gotta be, bro, and it's gotta have Jason as a picture with a little choker.
Oh.
Yes,
like Jason,
and it has
Friday
a
the
little.
13th, Jason?
No, it's gonna
No,
be
wait,
you.
wait, wait,
It'll
wait.
have a little like dog collar thing that
I was
says
just-
"Cancel me harder, Daddy."
I was just about to say it'll be a dog collar and the leash like leads off.
Yes!
So, like, off the picture as if it's being held by
Like
someone.
it's like you're
else.
holding it, like the chain obviously is coming out of
Oh
the shirt.
my god. Cancel me harder, Danny.
Cancel me harder.
And it'll be Jason with big anime eyes.
Yes.
But it would have the chain would have to go over the shoulder and disappear over the shoulder.
And you throw it over your shoulder like
like
continental
you're being
soldier.
held from behind.
Yeah. Why am I helping you?
She hasn't moved. Playing bleeding games.
Unless it's Saul.
Want to play a game?
See? She comes. She's our friend. She can't even hear you. I think she'd feel better if you told her this yourselves. Come on, she's scared.
Shut up! I'm trying to hear.
What's the matter, Miles?
This feels wrong.
Like the bird at school. That felt wrong. But it got you back home to Flora. And she needed you home.
It's not the same.
But you've done nothing wrong. There's nothing to be scared of here.
She doesn't
She's
know
slightly
yet.
frightened.
Is she dead now?
Can't you just tuck her away? Somewhere nice.
It's different, Flora. It's not quite the same.
Huh?
Vex, you're slipping. Vex, Vex, you're slipping. Stay with me, Vex, Vex! That's Hannah at the door. Say exactly what I tell you. Do you
I don't
understand?
hear any knocking. I mean,
Oh shit! Is he about?
stepping away.
No.
Oh,
all this time. That's what you see.
is that his mom? She looks kind of old. I think it's his mom.
Here, you're out.
They said I'm cured, free to go.
What do you want, Mum? He sent you, didn't he?
You know he'd kill you if he could. Where do I go?
Did you practice this together, did you?
I mean, where do I go? To your father? To the street? To your boss?
You're shaking me down.
Lord Henry Wingrave, I presume. Amazing how far you've climbed.
I don't have any money, Mum.
Oh, you're not a rich man, Petey.
No.
Just work for one, do you?
Are you serious? She's wanting him to steal money for her.
And you're certain he didn't say where he got this money from?
He didn't say.
Not even to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Dick.
I would have thought he'd tell his girlfriend he had the money. Maybe not, since he did leave you behind after all.
No, he wouldn't run away!
Ooh. I was a cop with no fucking conscience. Or,
You're right.
well, I mean, he's trying to get
Miles, you
emotion
should
out
be
of
in
her.
bed.
You're right. He didn't run away. We told Hannah and the policeman, but they didn't believe us.
Didn't believe what, Miles?
About the monster. The monster that took him, and it was awful, and we thought he was... But he's still here. He told me to tell you not to worry.
Miles!
Miles! Nope, Jamie. See, Jamie's making a pass.
Here to gloat a little, Jamie. Not just a shite, but a thief, it turns out.
Someone should point out that this is a moment, and it is finally here, and you're too busy moping to even see it. Because I'd want someone to do the same for me.
What are you talking about?
Tell me what that pupillage talked about. Get you back on your barrister track. Get you back to whatever goal it was you had before you even knew what a Peter Quint was. You don't deserve it.
Thank you.
And if she would have went to go get that job, she'd probably still be alive.
She would have went instead of going with Peter Quint.
Where'd he quo?
Peter Quo?
Where did Peter Quint quo?
He quint away.
Max,
Where the hell have you been?
quiet, please. They're gonna hear you, please.
Good. They should call the police because you stole.
No, I just...
Stole from them. My God, I said I would come away with you, and you made me an accomplice.
I never...
You never what? You never loved me. You never told me the
No,
truth.
I never left you. You couldn't see me, not right away. I had to figure out a way to make it so... I'm sorry we were apart, however long that was. I don't even know how long that was.
What does that mean?
Hold out your hand.
Why?
Just hold out your hand.
Is he gonna phase through her hand?
And please,
He's too emotional, so he's actually going to
please
touch her
think,
hand.
Right.
what's the one thing that would ever keep me from you?
Death.
Can we be excused, Miss Jessel?
Is she gonna get dragged away?
Drag me away.
Into the lake!
Oh.
That's good.
Peter?
Peter?
Michael Myers is under that sheet. Quint.
It's been all I can do all day not to just come up here.
I could see you in the classroom. Couldn't risk it, because of the kids.
But they already know that you're a ghost.
What if we still did it?
I'm a ghost. We can't fuck anymore.
Went to America. And people can think I'm some batty old Brit who talks to thin air, but at least we'd be together.
You couldn't touch him.
I can't leave Bly. I walk and I run. The moment I reach the edge of the property, I'm right back here.
Will you tell me now how it happened?
I got my throat crushed in.
I'll show you. Yeah.
Right there. I can't smell you, I can't feel you, no, it's not fair. You and I can see you. Quiet, Bex!
So, I mean, he can touch her.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bex. I just wanted to be inside you one more time.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell.
You look better of late. Did you speak to Henry?
I called him.
Well, what did he say?
That he'll consider.
He owes it to you.
She doesn't want it.
You okay?
Yeah.
Is he gonna try to?
Leave while in her body.
Yep, Peter's inside her.
Was that an English? Was that an American accent? He'll consider.
That wouldn't make any sense for either of them.
I know. So I'm confused. Okay, but let's say this works, right? What happens if? Oh, she's gonna fall down. Yeah. But what happens if it did work and then he gets pushed outside of the property? Would he just disappear?
Hmm.
Like if he's... Oh, it
didn't
forced
work.
him out of her.
Maybe you have to destroy Bly for it to work.
Yeah.
Burn it down.
That was a continuity error.
What?
He said whenever
Oh, that
every
it
time
takes him back to where it happened.
Every time I get to the end of the property, I go back to where it happened.
But he never said he tried it while he was in somebody.
That's true.
I would assume
when he did it by himself, it
Well,
would take him back.
Whenever you assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Boom.
No.
He said, it always has to be the same!
He said, every time I get to the end of the property, I go back to where it happened.
But now that was up to that point. That's the only thing that had ever happened to him.
I mean, that's true, but I still call continuity error.
Never.
Yeah. Yep.
Continuity.
Flora giggles. Perfectly
Look
splendid.
at her face.
She going, cheese.
Right at the camera, man.
Cheese.
I like how Jamie looks like she's at a restaurant and she's like trying to call for the waiter to come over, but she doesn't want to seem rude.
Waiter!
She's That's fucking amazing.
Waitress.
Says hello. Get in bed.
Get out of my swamp.
Yeah, he's there now.
Six.
Been almost a week.
I'm sorry. I've been learning. I've seen things. I've seen.
Awful, terrible things.
I have a plan. A plan that'll let us be together again.
Oh no.
And touch each other and taste each other.
Ew.
Little hiccups when I'm inside.
I don't know if I like those.
But that's the thing. It's temporary.
Temporary.
But what if there was another way?
I have too much fun like saying
A
words that
way
he's saying.
for us to be truly together, fully together. It would be the two of us sharing a life.
Just
I don't understand. But how?
I think a lot simpler than you think. But it just boils down to you. Because you didn't invite me in. You just need to decide.
He's a vampire.
That is forever.
Yes, Peter Quinn.
But I
Please
think
forever
it's
take
just
over my
one.
body. Like what?
I think it's just you and me becoming us.
It's you.
And
It's
me.
me.
And all other
It's us.
Take care of
people.
me, yes?
Nothing to do.
Yes.
We'll be together.
Is us.
Share it all, everything. Equals.
Nothing to lose.
I promise.
It's us.
What is happening?
He just took over her. Permanently, apparently.
She was safe, tucked away in a memory of them, where they could be together.
Forever.
And he was here, alone, and he had spent too much of his life alone.
He's gonna walk her into the lake and drown her.
It's us, Bex.
While she's in the memory of them, he's gonna fucking drown her. What a cunt.
It's not exactly what she signed up for.
No.
She said she trusts him.
But you're
Just in a different way.
like, you are killing this person. Like, it's not suicide.
Yeah. I actually really like this song in the soundtrack. There's his body.
That was way too clear.
She's starting to notice.
Oh, that's freaky. Oh, something happened. I guess the bodies themselves, the thing doesn't take their eyes and shit. It's their ghost body that I think is eventually gonna lose their.
No.
And especially after this, she listens to what Peter Quinn says even after this.
Think about how trippy that had to have been for Flora to see the body there and see Miss Jessel on the other side screaming.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, they already know at this point that dead people are there.
Flora, hurry. Please, hurry.
Stop right
There! Stop it, Flora. She has to stay where she is. Sorry. Sorry. Is it? The minute I'm gone, you're spinning these kids up. Taking
advantage of their good intentions. Shameful.
You're supposed to warn me.
I'm sorry, I had to.
I don't like it when you don't warn me.
It won't be like that anymore, okay?
Of course not.
Peter. How long was I?
I'll get back. We're out of time.
Huh?
She'll take them.
What are you talking about?
One last thing we've been asking you kids.
The forever house. Why can't we just keep it the way it is? Those little hiccups aren't so bad.
I know, but it's just... Well, let us be your friends. Your best friends. Forever. And it's gonna save us.
Maybe we can wait until...
What, until we fade away? Until we look like this? That's what's gonna happen, Bex. This is what'll happen, Miles, Flora. You don't want that to happen to us, do you?
That's the mom.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, that would imply that the parents died there.
Right.
So I guess it's just a random ghost that was there.
It's maybe someone who lived there before.
Like before they ever got there.
I'm still not sure this is a good idea.
Miles, I need your help, and Miss Jessel needs you, Flora. Isn't that right?
I'm trying to permanently fuse with the kids.
So how about it, mate?
No.
Go on, be a good lad.
No.
It's you. It's me.
It's us.
No.
It's us.
But is it actually permanent, though? We never...
Do you feel her? Do a little. Not just well. He's just a little tickle now, isn't he?
Miss Jessel, you are... Don't make me lie when I said you're a good person.
How did I do?
You did very well.
Oh! Yes!
She told me to pretend.
Yes!
You couldn't see her anymore. So she told me what to say.
Untie her, Flora, quickly. No one should ever need that much help. Not from anyone else. Miles, it's too late, but not for her. Get her away from here. You get her as far away from this house as you possibly can.
Where are we going?
I don't know, anywhere. Anywhere.
Just past the property
I
line.
don't like this game. I'm not leaving.
Go.
Mars, where are you?
Oh! No! Come on!
End credits. And you don't get to find out what happens.
Yeah, that shit. The first time that happened, I was like, oh, fuck! I told you that episode 7 ended with a fucking cliffhanger.
Yep. Now imagine that's where they end the whole show.
Dude.
That'd be stupid. Oh, well.
So, what'd y'all think of the Two Faces Part 2?
What the fuck just happened?
We got some explanations on some stuff, even more. We actually found out that Peter Quint is also kind of an empathetic character because of his past.
Yeah, at certain points, yeah, for sure.
Like, whenever he's talking to his mom in that scene, not gonna lie, it gets me.
It's sad.
That
it's
shit
very
was
sad.
He did a great job acting that scene whenever he's like,
He did.
why didn't you stop him? Like, that shit.
And what's awful is that it wasn't even just him. He's like, think about all the kids that would stay the night, and you wouldn't stop him.
That's
like,
so fucked.
Yeah, the way so that just kind of reaffirmed my belief that he would have done great in that scene where Jamie was talking to Danny, because that was basically his version of that scene.
Yeah.
So what I think is stupid, right? Okay, so you say in the other show they are brother and sister, the actors, right?
Yeah.
And that is why they didn't make him the gardener and then them sleep together. But yet, Miss Jessel and Peter Quinn are literally their whole plan
Is to
was
jump
to
into
go
the
inside a
siblings.
brother and sister, and obviously since they love each other when they grew up, or maybe before they grew up, I don't fucking know, they're probably gonna have sex with each other. So they didn't want to create where people thought brother and sister was having sex, but yet they were going to make brother and sister.
I guess it's because, you know, the fans of this anthology had already were so used to them being brother sister that they didn't feel that they would be connected to the relationship as much because of that.
Yeah.
In this, they'd have been like, I just can't not see them as brother and sister.
Right.
Okay.
Whereas now we don't have that because we haven't seen that yet. So
Okay.
And so they're like, sincest, wincest.
So they're okay with incest. They just didn't want they wanted the relationship to seem real.
They had to build the incest, though.
oh my god.
They couldn't start with it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get it. Yeah.
What's funny though is that like you don't even think about it until like whenever he says like, we can touch each other, we can taste each other, and then you're like,
They're children.
You're like, first off, yeah, you're going into kids' bodies, and those kids are brother and sister. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, technically, they're only half siblings.
it's true.
Still siblings.
Yeah, there's still blood relation there. You
Same
know,
mother.
They're still brother and sister and cousin. So,
yeah.
My brother cousin's my new husband.
Oh god.
that's right.
Yeah.
Hubba brother cousin brother. Hubba
I'm
cuz brother.
I keep hearing hubba bubba.
Yeah, I was waiting for Hubba Bubba.
Yeah.
It was just, Hubba brother cousin. Hubba cousin brother.
You can say hubba bubba cousin.
Hubba bubba. Yeah.
Because Bubba is like brother.
Yep.
Hubba bubba cousin.
Hubba bubba cousin. So
Prince Habibu.
we got to see him take over Miss Jessel.
Yep. Kill him.
After he presented the idea of this permanent residing inside of her body.
And then he left her body. So if
As
it's
she was
permanent-
dying.
But if it's permanent, but she didn't die yet.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't die yet.
But she says, as soon as the water filled my lungs, you left and left me to deal with it on my own.
Yeah, but that
That's
means
so fucked.
That means it's not permanent because he can leave.
You can
could,
choose.
yeah.
Yep.
So they just have to try to convince.
But
him to
basically,
get the fuck out of.
it would be a
Miles.
situation where she wouldn't be able to force him out. Like it's now
Right.
only up to him to leave.
Okay.
Yep.
Because it was earlier, they would have the person in whatever memory saying, you need to wake up. And then even Flora kind of forced herself up, calling out to Miss Jessel in the last episode.
Yeah.
But I also, for some weird reason, that scene where Peter is explaining to Miles, like no more pain, no more hurting, no more bullies or anything. You're only ever going to be with your two people that love you so much. You're going to be the richest man in the world. That scene gets to me too, just because you see Miles like getting all teary-eyed because of how much he misses his parents.
But the only pain he has is his parents.
That's a pretty big fucking pain to have.
No, I mean I know that. I know that, and I do. But like, does it justify letting someone take over your entire body?
I think it depends on because again, these are kids.
Yeah.
Very impressionable.
Yeah, and for them, the only thing they've wanted now for a couple of years is just to see their parents again.
Which Flora can.
Yeah.
One of them.
Well, but she doesn't want it to be she doesn't want it to be that situation where she realizes that she's in a memory. Yeah.
Well, no, she can see her dad.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
Well, her Uncle
Her
Henry.
uncle was her dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying
Yeah.
now.
Only one of her parents died.
I was so confused
Yeah.
for a second.
But
like, wait,
but she
what?
doesn't know that. But she doesn't want it to be a situation where while I'm in there, I start remembering this is a memory. This isn't real.
Right.
It would be they would forever be in that forever house. Which, fun fact, this forever house that gets mentioned, they talk about a forever house in The Haunting of Hill House as well.
Ah.
So, but
Technically, that's a spoiler, Jace.
it doesn't play a very big part. I'm just saying, it's mentioned.
Are you a goat?
I'm Jason.
I don't do that.
What? Just make it.
I do that.
The amount of times throughout that whole episode, there was like,
No.
and you're
No,
like,
I
oh,
just
wait,
did that
that's
recently.
a different kind of noise.
There was
Hold
at one
on.
point he was sitting there and he was going.
Yes. and then he has the metal rod and just goes.
I did it.
Yeah, you did. You smacked the shit out of the table and you're like, oops. And then continued to play with the metal rod.
Anyways, I mean, this episode is kind of. I keep yawning.
It's a crazy episode.
There wasn't actually much that happened in the episode.
Right.
Because they're actually up in the attic for the majority of it.
Right.
Other than us learning a little bit more about Peter and Miss Jessel and their whole journey.
More backstory.
And
Something has to happen to save Danny from that faceless monster. I really do hope something happens.
Well,
I still think nobody survives except for the narrator, who
Flora.
I don't think the narrator's Flora though.
I do.
See, but when you hear the narrator talk at the beginning of this episode,
Mm-hmm.
it's like a Scottish accent.
I heard certain words that kind of sounded like it, but then there were other ones that sounded like very British almost. So like,
but see, to me that's how Jamie talks.
Yeah.
But the only thing that kind of works against that is I'm pretty sure the narrator was blonde, and
Or was she
definitely
gray-haired?
not blonde.
Or was she like
She
graying?
might have been. See,
Older?
that's what I was wondering. I was
Okay.
wondering if she was graying.
So you think that the narrator could be Jamie?
Yeah, I think it could be. It's probably a stretch, but I think it's more likely that it's Jamie than it is Flora.
But she doesn't strike me as Jamie.
Yeah, but she says it's not my story to tell, and Flora is a really big part of the story.
I mean, she is.
And Jamie is part of the story, but not quite.
And we know it's not Danny because it's someone with
Right.
an accent.
Now, what if it's the
my
fucking uncle's
God.
assistant?
The uncle's assistant?
Yeah.
She was like, I wasn't there, I just kind of heard about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Miss Jessel is a big part of the story, but what if
Miss Jessel, a black woman, is the white woman at the
inside of Flora?
Oh, you think she took over Flora and
How
but
did she
didn't
leave the grounds though?
But she didn't
I'm
want to.
assuming because they said they could be together forever. If you permanently go inside somebody and you permanently fuse with someone, you can leave the grounds.
Well, that's why they were trying to do that.
Because he
but
said that's a jailbreak. It's a way out.
That's why they were trying to do that. But Miss Jessel just let her go and did not take over Flora and said no one should ever need that help.
But
right.
if what's her face dies, if Danny dies, and now the only hope for Flora is for Miss Jessel to do that.
I don't know, man.
Is for her to do what?
To get inside of Flora.
Or yeah, I guess she could get inside of Flora and then just run at the fucking boundary without doing it permanently. And then once Flora's on the other side of the boundary, neither one of them can get to her. Actually,
but Flora would. Miles can.
Yeah, Miles. If it's true that he can leave the boundaries.
Yeah, but also like Flora would just come back. Flora doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, but
without
not.
Miles.
I mean, not if she sees what's going on.
Yeah. Now, here's one sad thing here. This next episode does not pick up right off from where that ended.
Because this one's romance of certain old clothes.
It's Bly's dark origins.
Yeah, so it's
come to
basically
light.
it's a flashback episode, which means we only get one more episode to try and straighten things out.
And the thing is, you'll get obviously some answers in this one too because it's the origins, right? Also, if I'm not mistaken, the majority, if not all of the episode is in black and white.
Oh. I mean, sure. Okay.
Like that noir kind of
Yeah,
style.
to make it more stylized, I guess.
Also,
hey, this is old.
This is in the 80s, right? Like present time. Well, technically it's not present time, it's flashback.
The story time that's being told is.
Right, is in the 80s. So that means so when she's talking at the wedding,
The narrator.
yeah, it's more modern time.
Yeah.
So it's 2000s at
Around,
the very
yeah.
least. 2000s. So it's been 20 years ish. And that woman's like 50.
So it's not Flora.
So it's probably not Flora, but that doesn't mean
There's not many candidates that it could be.
yeah, there's not many.
Unless it's just someone.
Unless it's someone we haven't met.
Yeah, it could be literally someone that's just like, so I heard about this story from a friend. You know, like,
Or it could be the mom.
But she knows so much of the information.
like she even knows stuff about Peter's backstory and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
So she
Right.
has to be someone
Very close to the story.
very close to the story.
It's just a random ghost. It's a random ghost who's been trying to get out this whole time and gets inside of Flora, does the jailbreak, and fucking leaves.
But then that would still mean it's technically Flora that is the narrator.
But what if
the
she,
body of
then
Flora.
she leaves Flora's body and permanently fuses to someone else?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, it's like a sexually transmitted disease. Like,
Right.
the next time you have sex with someone, it just transfers.
Now, they call an ambulance, and the paramedic that shows up is that woman, and the ghost gets inside of the paramedic.
Yep.
And that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
Wheel.
Well,
I think that's all we need to talk about with this one.
Yep.
Y'all like the episode? Okay.
yeah, I like the episode.
Cheeks
I don't like what I don't like what happened at the end. I don't like how they're getting inside of the kids. They were trying to get inside of the
some
kids.
weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bunch of incest and weird shit.
Well, I don't know if you guys are excited to see the origin episode. I personally don't like it when shows give you a cliffhanger and then spend an entire episode afterwards dealing with nothing that just happened. They like break away and then it's like, oh, now we have to wait till the next episode. Like that kind of irritates me, but that's because I'm like, I want to know what happened. Like,
Right, exactly.
Well, technically, if you would have never told us that, Brandon and I would have got irritated. Genuinely. Now we already know, so we're expecting it.
I wanted to warn you so you guys weren't like, oh, what the fuck?
But like, it's a reaction video, man. That would be good reaction.
Trust me, there's still some good reactions that'll happen in this episode.
I bet, yeah.
Especially because I don't want to see this. Damn it!
Yeah.
Hey, you can't say stuff. Stop.
I'm not gonna.
Stop talking.
Comment down below.
Please come and take his face.
Comment down and below the video and tell him to please be quiet.
Yeah. Comment down and blow the video.
Below
Damn.
the video. Why are you looking underneath the table?
I was looking down right there.
Well, I think we can go ahead and end this episode, and then I don't know if we're gonna watch the next one today or whatnot, but we'll see what happens. You guys will see it a week from now.
That's right.
What?
So-
No, you won't.
And we will just continue to suck.
Not like a week from now
Real
of us
good.
recording, a week from them viewing it, of it being uploaded.
I thought you meant like a week from today. I was like, not even close.
Yep.
But you'll see it at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys are.
Months from now.
Hopefully you dicks and bitches are enjoying your fucking night,
Yeah,
That's
goodbye,
right.
dicks and bitches.
fuckers.
Are you going to tell the dicks and bitches goodbye?
Yeah, I already did. I said in the meantime, we'll just keep on sucking real good.